Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellico, and you're watching episode 28 of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC. Well, I know at one point I was complaining about our lack of draws. I think I'm over that now. After our 6-1 thrashing in Billericay Town, we went away to Bath City. And we threw it away. We bottled it. Classic Dr. Benji fashion, we absolutely bottled this. Tom Ashton had a 6-minute goal. Elvis Odom had a 78th minute penalty kick. Billericay had more shots than us, but barely any were on target. They had 2 woodwork hits. They only had 1 clear-cut chance. They got an 84th minute goal from Glover and a 90th minute goal from Hugo Logan. And that's all they needed to tie the game. Next up, we were at home against York City. Luke Rawson had a 37th minute goal. Paul Sutton had a 49th minute goal for York City. This was a pretty even game. A lot of back and forth, pretty similar stats-wise. York City had a shot, bounced off the crossbar that looked like it was a sure goal. We had the slight possession advantage, but it didn't do us any good. This was a hard-fought draw. As much as I'd like to say both teams deserved to win, no, we really didn't. The goal Tom Ashton scored in the Bath City game was his 82nd, and that sets the new Enfield Town FC record for most career goals with 82, which is quite an accomplishment. So today we are at home against Hampton and Richmond Borough in our FA Trophy second round game, and then, circumstances permitting, we are going to go away at Barrow. I did bring in one more player on a free transfer. Joe Grayson plays midfielder, can also play a little bit of midfield left and advanced midfielder. 3-star current ability, 4-star, possibly 5-star potential ability. 21 years old, 350 pounds a week for the next 2 years. Eventually, he's going to be Joe Ray's replacement. I like Joe Ray. He's been fairly good for us, but he's not doing as well these last few games. And if you look, Grayson is already, I'm not going to say leaps and bounds better than Ray. Ray has him outclassed in the defending and the technical, but Grayson's just a better overall player. Ray has him in a couple areas. First touch by a little bit, marking by quite a bit, technique by a little bit, but Grayson is just better physically, and for the most part, he's better mentally as well, except in things like, leadership. His vision isn't as good as Ray's, but, his physicals are just so much better. I am moving Dawson out. Eventually, Ray will probably become the primary backup. Willems is having a pretty good season away on loan for Staines, so when he comes back next year, there will be a spot in the rotation for him too. So today we are playing our 4-4-2 with Fright in goal, Bamba, Eldston, O'Grady, and Barber as the defensive back four, Bentley, Grayson, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, with Ashton and Greenberg as the strikers. Hampton and Richmond Borough is also playing a 4-4-2, with O'Leary in goal, Chambers, Norris, Burgess, and Banks as the defensive back four, McCarran, Helm, Benson, and Akin-Jogbin. We've played Hampton and Richmond Borough before. I've tripped over that name more than once. Akin-Jogbin as the midfielders, Crawford and Owusu as the strikers. Bin with the throw-in. Back to him, centered in to Crawford, who smacks it home. Well, he was offsides. Okay. Well, small favors. Grayson with the free kick in, back out. Well, Bin has it. Nice first touch, taken by Bamba, up to Ashton, over to Odom, who bounces it off a Hampton player. He gets it back. Grayson to Ashton, who loses it. Burgess takes it away from him. Akin-Jogbin Humps it forward up to Fry it with a nice block. Benson with the corner kick in. Norris, Fry it with a nice save. Barber with the throw-in to Perry, to Grayson, who's dispossessed. Crawford has it for Hampton, who sends it up at Eldston's there. Odom, all the way up to Ashton. Go, Tom. Oh, nice block by O'Leary. Corner kick in, Green Birch into the crowd. Oh, Bamba. Well, ball's moving a little quick. Names are a little hard to pronounce today. Don't know why. McCarran has it. Helm. Back to McCarran. Sends it up. Fry it comes out to collect it. Kicks it forward to Ashton. Well, Perry has it to Grayson. Up to Ashton. Oh, went a little bit too far. Right to O'Leary, who collects it. O'Grady up to Ashton. Off the bad goal kick. And it was a poor effort by Ashton. And we've got a decent possession advantage, but we're not doing much with it. Barber with a throw into Perry, into the crowd. Odom centers it in. Now, Grayson chasing it down. Back to Bentley on the left. Sends it in. Green Birch. Oh, just wide left. Grady was injured, but he's coming back from it. We'll take him out at the half if he's not getting any better. Yeah, bruised foot. Odom. That's a heck of a pass. Bamba was lucky to collect it. Eldston. Back to Perry. To Grayson. To Green Birch. Back to Perry. To Grayson. Up to Bentley. Cross it in. To Ashton. Nice goal. Very nice. Bentley's really fit into this left winger role. I've been wanting to move him up to defensive forward, but because I'm not playing the 3-4-3, he hasn't had an opportunity to do that as much. But he's filled in very nicely. Now Hampton and Richmond Borough players are just knackered. Bentley up to Ashton. Green Birch. Oh, off the crossbar. Jogbin gets there. Kick it out. Is that a corner kick? It is a corner kick. Grayson. Now into the crowd, but it bounces out. Perry to Eldston. To Bentley. To Green Birch. And it went high. Well, we definitely had our chances. Well, 3 long shots is kind of iffy. 72% pass completion. That's pretty good. Okay, we're going to take O'Grady off and bring Lomas on. 52 minutes in. Still 1 up. Well, Hampton's coming back. Chambers to Helm. To Chambers again. Bentley kicks it away. Grayson. Oh, nice. Up to Green Birch. Takes it wide. Into Ashton. Off the woodwork. Oh, second effort was weak. I don't know what happened there. Dribbled right to the goal. Tight Achilles. Okay. Well, that is why we have Rawson on the bench. Back in Jogbin with the throw-in to Benson. To Helm. Long shot, but Fry it's there. Up to Bentley. Back in Jogbin again. Eldston intercepts. To Bamba. To Perry. To Grayson. Back to Bamba, who kicks a long one but goes right to Young, and they're behind the line, and Fry could not stop that. That was a horrible effort by Bamba. He just bombed it forward. Looks like he was kind of sort of going towards Ashton, but Fry did what he could. I'm not blaming him for that at all. Go to the overload here. I signed up for extra time, hoping to avoid it. But looking at their team, I'd be okay going to extra time. I think we'd have the advantage there. Late goal guys, Odom to Perry, to Bentley, to Odom, Rawson to Grayson. Oh, very nice. That was a nice sequence. I thought for sure Odom was going to be dispossessed here, but he did well to get rid of it. Going back to the counter. 3 minutes left. Oh, crap. James. Crap. What the hell happened there? The overload. See what happens. Helm to Norris. He just booms it forward. Fryatt came out. James got there before he could. Okay, I can't fault Fryatt on that one either. It was a hell of a kick by Benson for Hampton. Extra time kickoff. Bentley. Oh, nice. It's his first goal for us. I find that hard. I could have sworn he scored earlier in the year. Maybe not. See what happened here. Barber with the throw-in to Perry. Back to Barber. To Bentley. Was a iffy header, but the effort by the keeper was lackadaisical at best. Bamba. Back to Fryatt. Sends it forward towards Rawson. To Odom. Back to Rawson. And he tried feeding Ashton, but wasn't there. Bentley on the left. To Grayson. To Ashton. Nice goal. Okay, we are 4-2 ahead. I am going back to the counter. You know what? I've got Eldston on a yellow. I'm going to take off. Rawson. To Perry. To Grayson. Oh, how did that go in? Let's see what happened here. Ashton to Rawson. Backheel pass to Perry. To Grayson. Wow. That angle looked almost too tight. Well, this turned into a good performance for us. Now their team is pretty much shattered. Norris is at 37% for crying out loud. Our team isn't much better, but it's better. Bamba to Grayson. Well, Akinjon was a poor pass by Grayson. Perry gets it back. Up to Rawson. Out to Barber. Into Perry. To Odom on the right. Crossing it in. Ashton chasing it down. Back out to Grayson in the center. To Perry. To Rawson. Oh, nice shot. He hasn't been getting a lot of games, which is more a product of how we've been doing and the fact that Green Birch has just been so good. Oh, James. Oh, skied it high. It should be ending here pretty soon. Fryatt with the kick towards Rawson. Headed back. Barber has it. Sends it towards Ashton. Well, knocked away, but Perry runs it down to Odom. All the way up towards Rawson and kicked out of bounds by the Hampton player. Barber with the throw-in. Intercepted. Ball has it now. Sends it all the way back to Fryatt. Kicks it forward towards Ashton, and that is the game. Ashton with a brace. Grayson with a brace. Bentley and Rawson with goals. Ben James had a brace for Hampton and Richmond. It was a good, solid game. Of course, I can't do pep talks, so I handed it over to my assistant. And what happens? Everybody agrees with him. I should have done that games ago. Well, we were going to play the Barrow game, but the draw for the FA Trophy third round is coming up, and that's been scheduled after our Eastleigh game. Well, we are facing Darlington in the FA Trophy third round game, and we are home for that. So what I'm going to do then is play Dulwich Hamlet. And then next episode, we will come back and do Darlington and Borough. We are away at Dulwich Hamlet today. They are 17th in the league. Their form has been about as consistent as ours, which is to say, not at all, really. They are playing a 4-2-3-1. Coddington in goal, Kennedy Williams, Burko, Zakuani, and Sinnott as the defensive back four, Charles Cook and Thorne as the midfielders, Ward, Osman, and Rooney as the attacking midfielders, and Denanga as their striker. We're going back to our 3-4-3 for this game. Fright in goal, Elston, Lomas, and O'Grady as the defensive back three, Bentley, Grayson, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, Ashton, English, and Green Birch as the strikers. I'm trying to get English some more playing time as defensive forward. I do have Thelastis on the bench to come in and replace him, should that be necessary. Now, I'm starting English because I think he's just too good a player to leave on the bench at this point. And I don't like going back to the 3-4-1-2. I prefer the 3-4-3. Fry it with a kick towards Green Birch. Kind of headed forward, but Burko has it. Back to Coddington for Dulwich. He sends it forward towards Rooney. Not that Rooney, but another Rooney. Maybe his cousin. Osmond to Thorne. It's an errant kick. Denanga was in the area, but Fry collects it. He sends it forward into the crowd. Now Denanga has it. Out to Ward. Crossing it in. Oh, a nice header away by Lomas. Osmond has it to Rooney, and he skies it. So goal kick to us. Yeah, we're on the control. We're going to go on to the attack here. Kennedy Williams with the penalty kick in from outside the box. Oh, nice long shot by Rooney. That was a scorcher. At least from 20 yards out. Let's watch this. Rooney gets it and just volleys it. Bounces. Fry got his hands on it, but he couldn't deflect it well enough. Grayson to Lomas to O'Grady. Up to Odom on the right. Sends it forward towards Green Birch. Cross it to Ashton. Nice goal. We get it back less than a minute later. That was a nice cross by Green Birch. It was a nice long pass by Odom. It was actually kind of in the area where it needed to be. "25 minutes in. O'Grady to Grayson. To Perry. To Odom. Well, intercepted by Thorne. Back to Coddington. He's being challenged by Ashton. Coddington kicked it, bounced off Ashton and into the goal. Okay. I saw Ashton come up and challenge. He's done that before, but I wasn't expecting anything out of it this time. Let's see what happens here. So there's Ashton. He breaks. Coddington kicks it and literally bounces off Ashton's chest and into the goal. He can celebrate that, I guess. Odom with the corner kick. English off the crossbar, and then Green Birch misses right. It was a good chance. Rooney at the top of the box again, and he tries another long shot, but again, it was high. We had 7 shots, 5 on target. That's good for us. It's really good. We haven't had anything in the way of possession. They got a 60-40 possession advantage on us, but does Coddington get the assist on that? I don't know that he would. No, Charles Cook with the goal. In through the crowd off the corner kick. They tied it up. I can tell Frye's getting better as a keeper because 2 seasons ago he wouldn't have even dived for that. Elston, now towards Ashton, but it was intercepted. Rooney to Osman, to Charles Cook, to Thorne, to Rooney. Oh, kicked away. Well, Rooney has it again. Grayson has it. Bentley had it, but he couldn't control it. Now Denanga with the long goal. Son of a gun. Well, it was a good back and forth by Dulwich. Grayson has it and just... The guy on the left got out jumped. I think it's Bentley. That was a nice one shot by Denanga. Kennedy Williams with the free kick to Thorne, to Rooney, to Osman, to Ward, and he's fouled. Oh, no, he wasn't. It was a good tackle. English. Now he kicks it away towards Green Birch, but Kennedy jumped in front. And now it's going back and forth. O'Grady has it to Perry, to Odom, all the way up to Green Birch again. Denanga has it to Perry, up to English, to Ashton in the crowd. Now he tried feeding English again. Oh, long ball to Denanga. Oh, nice save by Fryatt. Halftime. Yeah, the defense could be doing better. We'll get it back this half. Lomas up to Perry, back to Eldston. And the highlight ends. English feeds Green Birch up to Perry. Oh, he took the shot, but it was wide left. Grayson with the corner in. English right to Coddington. Was a nice save by Coddington. Coddington with the kick to Denanga, headed back to Thorne, to Osman. Oh, tackled away by Perry. Ashton up to Green Birch, into English. Oh, he skied it high. He rushed his shot. Okay, let's get this sorted here. Ellison's going to come over in O'Grady's spot. Lyons Foster's going to come in and replace O'Grady. Thelastis is going to come on for English. We're going to save our last substitute. 80 minutes in, we'll go to the overload here. Coddington with the kick. Oh, taken away up to Ashton was kind of ran away from it. That was interesting. It's like he was scared of the ball there for a second. Ward to Isaac. And he gives it up to Eldston, but it bounces off a Dulwich player. Now Ward has it to Rooney, who hits the post and it goes out. I'm not calling that a woodwork save, but it was close. 5 minutes left. Come on, guys. Let's tie this up. Come on, Charles Cook to Isaac. They're just playing keep away at this point. We got a goal kick, and that's the game. Nuts. Now, Tom Ashton with a 4-minute brace, but Rooney had a 20-yard scorcher. Charles Cook had a 41st minute goal, and Denanga had a 44th minute goal. We are down in 15th place. Okay, well, we're going to take a look at the schedule here. Just want to confirm my plan is we're going to be home at Darlington next, and then I know I said Barrow originally, but we may go Macclesfield Town. It depends on what happens after the Darlington game. If we do win, it's possible the fourth round game is going to be somewhere in this Harrogate, Macclesfield Town, Boston United area. So we'll see what happens, but we will definitely play ahead, and then the next episode will be Darlington. Well, our last two games are a prime example of our recent form. A really good victory by a fairly comfortable margin and a close defeat that we could have won. If there's one thing we've been consistent about, it's that we've been inconsistent this season. I'm thrilled with the mid-table standing. I really am. I was expecting us to fight for mid-table standing, not stake a claim on 12th place and essentially stay there the entire season. But this form is just frustrating. On the other hand, the additions we made with Grayson, Eldston, and O'Geary have really helped us out in terms of solidifying our defense. And I really think over the next weeks and months, they will go a long way to really improving our form. The fact that Eldston has had some very good games, even when you haven't seen him in the highlights, is proof positive of that. but there's still a lot of season left. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer them as fast as I can. My name's FM18, and I thank you for watching.